What's up, fam? What's up, YouTube? What's up, subscribers? So, the last episode, you guys saw where I was painting. Paint's not all the way done yet, but I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna do it. Some of them gunners out there might know what it is, might have an idea, might have a clue, but that's as far as I'm going with it. So, basically from last time, when we took apart the motor, you know, we had the head taken off, the intake taken off, the two-piece Rbb-1. So we're back here at the house, and you know, I already took the liberty of cleaning up the head, so I'm gonna leave a picture in here for you guys, all right, so you can see what the before looked like. All right, now I got someone asked me in the last video what I used for cleaning. I use purple power and I use simple green. The way that I went about it on this head, I'll show you guys here. You know, came out pretty good. I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for the way this whole thing is going. I hope all of you are excited for the way that this is going, for the way that it's turning out. We're starting small, but from humble beginnings comes good things, man, you know, and I'm just grateful. I am, honestly. So nevertheless, I want you guys to see this. I'll quit jibber-jawing, and there you go. All right, and here we go. So we're here at the house. This is the Rbb-1 head. We went and got this thing totally cleaned up as best as we possibly could. This is the exhaust side that we got cleaned up. Everything came out real nice. The head is raw aluminum. We're going to be keeping it that color. If I can go and spin this around for you guys and show you the intake side. Everything came out real good. Everything came out real clean. So we're going to let her run the way that she runs. Y'all already know that the block is black, so the head will be raw. So today I'm over here working on the RBB intake manifold. Aside from the head already came out clean. I'll also show you guys the underside, if I can get this to stand up for you. The whole thing came out really clean. Now this is a big difference from the way that you guys saw it in the picture from earlier. So there we go. So we're ready to rock on that. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. There's nothing wrong with the springs. There's nothing wrong with the valves. And we're gonna get to this. So the way that I clean this up, I had this head posted up on its sides like such. I had myself some simple green. Also, I had some purple power. So I went and I sprayed the head down with some purple power. I let it soak. I grabbed a toothbrush that, you know, was no longer needed and scrubbed her down. From there, I ran purple power again and scrubbed her down, rinsed her off, wiped her down again. From there, I ran simple green. I ran that twice, and this thing came out great, I believe. I couldn't ask for a better cleanup job, top to bottom. So we're gonna rock it the way that it is. The roller rockers I'm gonna be putting back on at another moment. So without further ado, with what we have to tackle today, we'll go and get started on this. Sorry, I'm drinking some coffee. All right, you gotta remember I'm one-handed here. So first and foremost, I mean, still got my gaskets here. I'm just holding on to some things just to have as points of reference. So go and take off all these nuts and bolts off the inside of the intake plenum. there's that. You can start by taking off some of these hoses, flipping this up and getting some of these off of here. That one came off fairly easy. We needed that, huh? How about it? Let's see if we can just twist this one if it'll break loose without any issue. It's not. If there's a way that I can get this thing to stand up. Get this angle right for you guys. This is not the easiest to do with just a phone camera. You guys will see this in the next clip. All right, we're back. We got a better way to do this. Once I was able to break that seal. So there's that. That's off. So next, of course, obviously, injector plugs. So we'll flip this up a little bit. And next we'll get down into these freaking bolts right in here. So next is taking those bolts out, those nuts off those studs, getting those out of there. There's the other one down in there. That one's still a little tight. Had to crack them loose off camera. But it works. Slowly but surely. So next after that is going to be the clips here on the side of your injectors. What I do is just take a screwdriver, slide it down a little bit, get it started, push it off to the side, it'll come out. Same thing with your next one, push it down, get it started, slide it off to the side, it'll come out. Keep these together. So next is to get the injectors out, like I showed you with the clips. Then you got to take both hands, push up here, 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 and here, all at the same time. After you have those bolts off there and over there, and we can go ahead and take off this 10 mil right here for the ground. It's off. It is. It's off. Yeah. So back to when I cleaned the head. Something I forgot to mention, you guys. When I had the head up on its side and upside down as well. When I was cleaning it, there was carbon. Give me a hot second while I flip this over. There was carbon on the underside of that. So the way that I got rid of all the carbon that was all in this area here, on the edges, on the inside, and on the top, the way that I got rid of it is I sprayed it down with a simple green and I let it sit for a second, okay? After I did that, I came in with two tools that I have, and I literally had these two picks, okay, and I had a scouring pad, and I had a rag, my little green scrubby, and those two. So from here, I sprayed it down, and I literally held the pick sideways so as not to scratch the surface. And I literally, as I held the pick sideways, all I did was run it across it, and it broke up all of that, you know, all of that carbon that was in there. And then after I was able to break it up, I was able to come in with the scrubby pad, scrub the inside all the way down as best I could, and this is the end result of how clean it came out in comparison to the picture that I showed you guys earlier. Alright, I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave that out for you. Alright, so nevertheless, we're back onto this. A few more things I got to take off here, but we'll get back to it, and then we can go ahead and start taping up and, you know, cleaning up at least these pieces, getting them ready for paint. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Okay. So next would be taking out these big pins. This is a 14mm socket. Basically taking out these pins and moving on from there after you've taken out your injectors. And it's just as simple as that. These ones came a little bent when I got the motor, but no worries, because we're not going to be using them, so it's no big deal. So likewise again, 14, other side, pop it loose, run it out. That's it. So with paint, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I do want to continue to keep you in suspense about it. But as you guys know, this is already the internal piece of the manifold. This is what goes up against the head, and this is what goes up against the outer part of the manifold, the plenum, where the throttle body is going to go at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change something up, and I'm going to paint this top piece, which is a vacuum airway for the cylinders. Okay, the holes for that vacuum airway are right in there on each cylinder. So what I'm going to do is this part of the intake will be one color, this part of the intake will be another color, and this part of the intake will be a separate color than what this is. So I'm going to take this off right now. We're going to still continue to get things cleaned up, and you know, we're going to continue to move on from there. So yeah, more progress. So after going and breaking this loose, get all these out by hand. All of these parts I will be putting into a bag and labeling for the intake, so I know where everything goes. Just to keep it simple, keep it nice and neat, keep it organized. Little spacers that were here, I already took off. Those are already done. Got a little gasket. Keep that set off to the side. Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize that my camera storage on my phone ran out. So basically missed a little bit. So I gotta update you guys. You guys will see that here in the next clip. All right. So I got this all cleaned up. This is the first internal piece of the intake, the first section of the intake plenum. It's all cleaned up, and I'm getting ready to mask it off. The other pieces that I have, outer part is already cleaned up. I already started masking off and cutting away. I'm going to continue working on that for a while. This top piece I still have to clean off and then mask off the underside. But yeah, everything's coming along, man. Everything's coming along together pretty decent. It's not too bad, but unfortunately for the masking and the cutting, I need both hands. So unfortunately, you guys won't be seeing that. I will see you guys in the next clip after I'm done with all of that. All right, see you then. Well guys, this is it. I finished it up. So everything got sprayed down. Everything got wrapped that needed to be wrapped. A lot of this stuff I couldn't get out, so when it comes to prime and paint, you know, that'll spruce it up real nice. So I'm not going to spoil it and say what I'm going with for paint yet. Some of you guys are already going to know, but everything is already masked off. Everything is ready to rock. Everything is ready to go. All of this in here, I've already sprayed it down. I've already cleaned it up. The last thing literally that I have to do is to go ahead and wipe this whole thing down with acetone. These streak marks, they wouldn't come out, so they're, you know, kind of stained, but I can finish that up by simply just putting primer over it and painting it. This is the 2-piece air intake, and we'll be getting to that pretty soon. So hopefully soon enough the weather will break. I'll see you guys. All right, we out ya. Hey fam, follow along for the ride. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks.